It is Thursday, September 17th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Lincoln Speedway was in action last night with 410 Sprint Cars for the $6,900 to win McMillin Memorial. It was a very nice field of 39 cars in attendance, which wasn't a big shock with the All-Stars racing in Pennsylvania this weekend. The field included guys like Aaron Reitzel, Greg Wilson, Brian Brown, Gio Scelzi, Kyle Larson, and Rico Abreu. For the night's feature, Larson and Abreu started together on the front row. At the drop of the green flag, Larson was quickly clear of Rico for the lead, with TJ Stutz settling into third. Through the 33-lap feature, nobody ever challenged Larson out front. He drove away to take the win and guarantee himself a spot in Saturday's $20,000 to win Dirt Classic at Lincoln. Lance Deweese and Rico battled for the second spot throughout the race, with Rico eventually besting Deweese. So your top five at the end was Larson, Abreu, Deweese, Aaron Reitzel, and Anthony Macri. I saw in Speed Sport that this was Larson's 37th overall win of 2020 and 28th 410 Sprint Car win. So Larson's incredible season just continues to roll along. A lot of the drivers in the field last night at Lincoln will head to BAPS Motor Speedway tonight for the $5,100 to win Kevin Gobrecht Classic. You can watch that show live on the cushion. The All-Stars then take on Williams Grove on Friday for $5,000 to win, and then back to Lincoln on Saturday for the $20,000 to win Dirt Classic. Friday's winner at Williams Grove will also be a guaranteed starter in the field in the feature for the Dirt Classic. Aaron Reitzel won the last season show at Williams Grove, won the late season show at Williams Grove last season with the All-Stars, while Brian Monteith is the defending Dirt Classic winner at Lincoln. Corey Eliason will be hoping to carry his momentum from last weekend at Port Royal into the shows this weekend to continue to try and track down Reitzel for the All-Star Championship. The gap between the two right now is only 50 points with 6 races left. Zeb Wise, Paul McMahon, and Skylar G round out the top 5 in All-Star points. Eliason enters as the hottest All-Star regular with 4 top 10s in the last 5 races, including a win at Port Royal last week. It will be a tough weekend, though, with fields consisting of series regulars, the PA Posse drivers, and then a bunch of invaders, including guys like Larson, Abreu, Brian Brown, the Madsons, and a whole lot more. For Friday night's show at Williams Grove, Kyle Larson is the favorite to win, according to the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula. Lance Deweese is also high on the list in win chances. For Saturday back at Lincoln, Kyle Larson, Brian Monteith, and Rico Abreu are the top 3 drivers in win chances. If you can't be in attendance at Lincoln or Williams Grove, Flow Racing has you covered all weekend long with streaming coverage. The World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series has 2 more shows this weekend. Lawton Speedway in Oklahoma on Friday for $10,000 to win, and Devil's Bowl Speedway in Texas on Saturday for $20,000 to win. The trip to Lawton will be the Outlaws' first appearance there since 1985. Brad Sweet holds a 10-point margin over Logan Schuchart right now for the championship with 14 races remaining. Donnie Schatz, Sheldon Hoddenshield, and Carson Macedo are all also within striking distance, but the top 2 have edged away a bit in recent races. The other championship battle for the team points is right now a 3-way battle right now between the KKR 49, the Shark Racing 1S, and the JJR 41. Gravel has his team right in the mix with that championship with his strong performances this season, and only 10 points right now separate those top 3 teams. Brad Sweet is favored tomorrow night at Lawton by the prediction formula, winning better than 10% of the simulated races run. Donnie Schatz and Carson Macedo were next highs from the formula at 4.7% each. Logan Schuchart is the most recent winner at Devil's Bowl back in April of 2019, but the prediction formula has him 3rd behind Sweet and Schatz. Those 3 are very tight in win chances, though, only separated by 0.1%, nearly a toss-up between the 3. The other driver I think to keep an eye on this weekend is Sheldon Hoddenshield. He's won 3 of the last 6 races with the Outlaws and has been strong all season. He's jumped to 4th in the points recently, and there's enough time left for him to make a charge for the title if he can stay hot. You can watch both shows live this weekend on Dirt Vision with your Fast Pass. After nearly 2 weeks off, the Luke Soul Late Model Dirt Series is back tonight, kicking off a 3-day weekend at I-80 Speedway in Nebraska. This was originally scheduled as the Late Model Knoxville Nationals weekend, but the 3 nights were replaced by I-80, with Knoxville shutting down for the rest of the season a while back due to all the COVID stuff, if you might remember. Jimmy Owens currently holds a massive 625-point lead in the standings over Tim McCready, and he'll be looking to bounce back after a rough outing at Eldora for the Intercontinental Classic. He had mechanical failures, I think, all 3 nights. Since finishing 23rd at I-80 back in July, Owens has 10 top 10 finishes in a row, including 3 wins, and his average finish over that span is 3.1. Hudson O'Neal is the most recent winner with Lucas back at Portsmouth Raceway Park on his birthday, no less. The series' last visit to I-80 Speedway back in July for the Silver Dollar Nationals was a split weekend between Owens and Brandon Shepard. Tonight's show and Friday's show pays $7,000 to the winner, while Saturday's finale pays $30,000. With nice money on the line, I'd expect strong fields at I-80 all 3 nights this weekend. Race fans are allowed at the track, but if you cannot be there, Lucas Oil Racing TV has streaming coverage all weekend long. USAC National Sprint Cars have 2 shows this weekend, Friday at the Terre Haute Action Track and Saturday at Tri-State Speedway in Hopstock, Indiana. Brady Bacon enters the weekend as the points leader, but the championship battle is super tight right now. Bacon, Chris Windham, Chase Stockin, and CJ Leary are all only separated by 40 points. Justin Grant won the series' most recent trip to Terre Haute, and Kyle Cummins is the most recent winner at Tri-State. Flow Racing has you covered with streaming coverage of both nights if you cannot be at the tracks. The other event to keep an eye on this weekend is the 10th annual Jesse Hockett Daniel McMillin Memorial at Lucas Oil Speedway. The Lucas Oil ASCS joins up with the War Sprint Cars for 3 nights. Thursday and Friday pay $3,000 to win for ASCS and $1,500 to win for War. Saturday pays $10,000 to win for ASCS and $3,077 to win for War. At last check, there were 81 cars registered for ASCS and another 54 cars registered for War, so there will be no lack of competition all 3 nights. Blake Hahn won the big show for the ASCS in 2019, and Chris Windham is the defending War winner at the event. Both Lucas Oil Racing TV and Racing Boys have streaming coverage starting tonight. And finally today, a bit of California sprint car news. The NARC King of the West Sprint Cars announced an addition to their 2020 schedule yesterday. Even though they won't crown a champion this season, the series will take on Keller Auto Speedway on October 10th for the $5,000 to win Maury Williams Legend Tribute. No fans will be allowed at the event, and no streaming option was announced, but I'd assume the show will probably be somewhere available to watch, most likely Flow Racing, but we'll certainly keep you posted there. Before we close out, I want to take a quick look at the streaming schedule for today. A ton of things to watch on this Thursday. Flow Racing has USAC 24/7 plus the legendary 100 at Cedar Lake Speedway and IMCA action from Marshalltown Speedway. Lucas Oil Racing TV has a pair of shows. They've got the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at I-80 and the Jesse Hockett Daniel McMillin Memorial at Lucas Oil Speedway. Racing Boys also has that as well. Speed Sport has 3 shows. They've also got the legendary 100 from Cedar Lake. They've got King of the Dirt from I-94 Speedway, and they've got Championship Night for the 360 Sprint Cars, Modifieds, and Outlaw Tuners from Skagit Speedway. And then, like I mentioned earlier, the Cushion has the 410 Sprint Cars from Baps Motor Speedway tonight. If you want to see that full list of events to watch tonight, plus links to be able to watch, you can find that at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Just a quick reminder, I mentioned this yesterday. Today is the last episode of the week. My day job will keep me from doing a show tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday to recap everything from the weekend. Stay tuned to the DIRTRACKR.com Twitter account and actually the website itself through the weekend to keep up with all of the racing that's going on. Certainly be tweeting out plenty of things, and the website will obviously be updating all weekend long as well. So keep an eye on all of that stuff. That's it for the show today. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. It was also announced yesterday that Amazon is adding podcasts to Amazon Music. So if you listen to stuff there, you can find the DIRTRACKR podcast on Amazon Music now as well. So check that out if you're an Amazon listener. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and you can sign up for the DIRTRACKR weekly newsletter on the site. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a good weekend. We'll be back on Monday for more DIRTRACKR Daily.